Hi, this is going to be a tutorial on how to set up a newspaper with frames that text go in and letting text flow between the different frames. So to do this, we're going to use the Innovator template, which is a template I've put together for our newspaper, which will help us because it's got styles all set up to make everything work correctly. Alright, so to define styles, you first have to go to the Format menu and bring up the Styles and Formatting window if it's not already up. And that's a little toggle, so it'll go away if you click it once, it'll come back. Alright. Now, styles and formatting, most people, if they use it at all, they use it for text. And there's paragraph styles, character styles, frame styles, and page styles. And for the Innovator, we're going to use page styles, frame styles, and paragraph styles. So we use frame styles to say how big our frames are and how many columns they are. The frames are the boxes that the text goes in. So first we need to create a frame, which we go to the Insert menu and we insert a frame. By default, it's going to make it a tiny little frame up top, and we'll just let it do that because we're going to resize it. So that little green blob is the frame. Alright. Now, if we go to Frame Styles, we'll see all of these different styles here. And I've named them for how many columns they take up and how many columns the overall layout is. So let's use a 5-column layout at first, and let's imagine that we've got a 3-column story right in the center up top. So I'm going to say I want a 3 out of 5 column layout. Beautiful. Alright. And now let's actually put that in the middle of the document. Hey. So sometimes moving the frame around can be a pain, as you just saw. And actually, if you want to get it exactly in the right place, it's easier to right-click or control-click on a Mac and go to the frame settings. And here at the bottom, you can see it's positioned. So I actually want to position it relative to the text area, and I want it vertically right at the top. And I don't think they have an option to center it. Well, I can. Horizontally, I want it centered. So rather than dragging it around, I can just make that fix myself. Alright, so there's my first frame. It's got 3 columns, and it's right up top. My second frame, insert frame. Again, it's going to be a green blob. I'm going to make it 1 column in a 5-column layout, and it's going to go right over to the edge. Now, in a newspaper, we typically want a line, or what's called a rule, between different articles. So I'm going to go ahead and use the border menu up here, borders, and I'm going to add a border to the right-hand side of that frame so that we can see that these articles are not the same. Alright, and then I'll do it one more time. Insert frame. Okay. 1 out of 5 columns. Notice it always puts it on the upper left by default. Now I can drag it across, but just to show you the way to do the layout nicely, I'm going to right-click, go into frame, and down here where it's positioned, I'm going to say horizontal. I want you to position on the right of the page text area. And it did that automatically for me. So now I've got a nice looking 5-column layout.